So let's first change it here from false to true, and we need also to provide the Laravel. So we have the first field, which is first name, and first name is required. So what else we need? So we need it to be string, and we need a max of 255. So this is the first field. So let's add other fields. So we have the first, we have the last, first name, last name, we have the email. The email needs to be email. And let's also make it so let's make it also unique. And the table is employees, and the field is email, and also let's make it max. So I think let's make the email 64. Okay, so required email unique employees table, the field is email, and the max is 64. So next what we have the phone, and phone is also required, and I think the max, let's make it only 20 for the phone. So what else here? So the phone, let's make it not string. So the phone needs to be okay. So if we, even though if we add the integers, so the inside input field, so it will be string. If we use so if the type if the input field is text, okay. So let's make it only required and max 20, and we need also what else, an address, and address is required, and let's make it string, and 255. We need also dates of birth, and this field needs to be dates, and we can remove the max, okay. And we have another date, which is the higher date, and the higher date is also date and required. And next we have salary required, and it's integer, and here we don't need the max. So what else we need? So we need the department ID, and the department is required and needs, so let's remove here, so we don't need string, and needs to be, so to exist inside our departments table, and we need to provide the ID. So we need the ID to be available inside the departments table. So it's same thing for the position. So let's change it to position ID. So also required and needs to be available inside our positions table, and we need ID, okay. Finally, we have status, and status is boolean. So let's see what we have here. So we have the first name, the last name, we have the email. The email, as I said, is unique, and we have the phone, we have the address, we have the date of birth, and what else? We have the hire date and salary, and we have what else? So I forgot one field, which is the image. So we have the hire date, and we have the image. So we need also the image here, and the image is required and needs to be an image, and we need the mimes or the extensions we accept is JPEG, JPG, and what else? PNG, and let's also accept. So let's accept also WebP, and we need the max to be. So the max to be 2 megabytes. Okay, so we have image, JPEG, JPG, PNG, the WebP, and also a max of 200 or 2 megabytes. So you have the salary also, the department ID, position ID, and status. Okay. So let's move now to the update employee, and updates will be the same thing, just we need to update some things here inside the roles. Let's copy and move to the update. So here we can change it to true also, and we have the roles here. And the roles we have first, last name, the email, the phone we have, but here for the email, so the admin can keep it same email. So we need so let's remove the max from here and use it here. So we can okay, let's use it here. So we can concatenate. So here max 64. So we can here concatenate the email with this employee email. Okay, so if the admin did not update the email, so we can keep the same email. Okay, this employee, not email but ID, so sorry, ID. So let's move to the employee controller. So if you go back to the update, so here we have the employee, which is this one. So we are accessing this employee using this, and we access the ID of this employee that we want to update. Okay, so let's move to the next. So next we have the phone and address. So here the date of birth is not required, so since we will have the old dates, and also for the higher date. So the image is not required, so we will have the image, the old image, and salary is required. The department also is not required, so we will have all the departments that we used before, and also we will have the old position. Okay, and the status also is not required, so the status has already default value. So that's all for the update employee request. So now what we need to do, we need to add our routes, because we did not add the routes for the employee. So here inside our web.php file, so let's add the routes. So we have, we have a resource controller, so we can use the resource method and give his employees, and also we need the controller, which is the employee controller, and don't forget to import it. And that's all. Okay, so now we are done, and this is this routes for the dashboard, and this one for employees. So now we have the employees, so we can add now the sidebar. So here we have this list item, we can add another one for the employees, and here we can add the users and save. So now if we refresh the page, so here we have employees. So if we click here, so we'll have an error. So let's add the route also. So we did not add the route. Let's add the route employees dot index, and here also we can give this route name. So let's give it name, and name is dashboard. So now we can use it also here instead of the hash. So let's copy and paste here and change it from employees.index to dashboard. So save. Let's refresh the page. So we have an error here telling us that the routes dashboard is not defined. So we have the route, which is the dashboard. So the name here is dashboard. Why it's not defined? So here is the route, and here is the dashboard. So if you face this kind of problem, even though you have the route, so just run this command php artisan optimize to clear the cache, and it will work. So let's see now. So if we refresh the page now, so as you can see now it's working. Okay, just problem of cache. So now if we click on employees, so we will have an error. Why? Because we don't have the views yet. So let's add here another folder, call it employees, and here we need an index.blade.php, and we can for now just extend the layouts app and save. So let's refresh. So as you can see, the view not found. So now we are in the employees. If we go to the dashboard, so now we are in the dashboard. So what we need now to do, so we need to display the lists of employees here, and later we will move to add an employee. Okay.